Hispanos, Chicanos, Latinos en los Estados Unidos. Don't care if you're Ricans or even Cubanos. Look at our coaches. We have more in common, don't let them divide. These suckers are vultures. Either we standing together or better be standing aside. Now is the time, don't know about you, but I'm gonna ride. We gotta climb, fight for your Vegas, man, where was your pride? Where were the gunners that you got aside? Look how our ancestors came to this country. They tried to be living the American dream. Don't throw it away. They promise you money and got your agent for the machine. Pick a new team, you flesh to listen, but that is a system that you wanna bring. You need to think, we gotta fight communism, cause it look like we on the brink. Connect on the links, so one party system is taking the power from all of the people. We need to think, when will you listen, these people are evil and won't treat a sequel, so what is your plan? Hand in hand, we're standing together, cause it's the one never to do what you can. Please understand, we gotta do better, so walkers remember that we took a stand. Escúchame, 24 es el año, si se puede. Lucha, lucha por la libertad.
Órale, vamos. No les gusta que nos estemos juntando, porque todos los días vamos ganando. No quieren que los latinos anden despertando. Abre los ojos para ver lo que está pasando. No les gusta que nos estemos juntando.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Reckon.
What's up, man? Episode 91, 91, getting closer to 100. How you doing, Danny? How's your day?
Good. I'm ready for tomorrow. I'm ready for Thanksgiving.
Cool. You, Christian?
I'm ready for Thanksgiving, man. I want some gravy.
Yeah. No, it's crazy though how we said it before. I think we said it in like May, how fast the year was going.
Yeah.
Now we're basically end of November, so the time does fly, right? But overall, it's we can't complain, right? We're here, we're blessed. We're all working. Our families are relatively healthy. You know what I mean? We're here another day, and we got a lot to be thankful for. So it's a good be thankful every day, but it's a good holiday to kind of remind people that there's a lot to be thankful for, and it's just a blessing. That's how I look at it. A good time to get together and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, it's perfect timing. I was telling someone a story of when I was struggling to get back to my faith and go back to church. I was giving, God bless her soul, she rests in peace, Helen, my mom's friend. I was giving her a ride many years ago, and I was telling her about my struggles, going back to church. And because I felt like guilt, and I didn't want to go to church and just ask God for things or, for well-being for myself or be selfish, I guess is the guilt that I was carrying. And as we were driving down the freeway, she just simply turns around without even really thinking too hard. She turns around and goes, well, why don't you just go back and give thanks then? And everything just clicked. It was kind of crazy. It's a simple story, but it means a lot to me. And I was like, you're right. That's a simple way to look at it, is like, you don't have to go to church for, ask for things, ask for health or, success or anything like that. Just go give thanks. That's it.
Yeah.
So the real thanks we got to be, we have to be giving tomorrow is to, our Savior. That's it.
No. Yeah. You on?
No? Sounds like, sometimes you just got to put pride aside, right? There's a difference between, the human pride and then the spiritual, the stuff that you could gain spiritually. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's when you look at the political landscape, there's a lot to be thankful there. Thankful for all the people that showed up and voted and didn't give up, and thankful for even everybody that we've had on this year, all the people that we've gotten to speak to all the candidates that stepped up to run. Even though Leticia Castillo, she won. Shout out to her. Um, a lot of them didn't get in there. It's a tough battle here in California, but I'm thankful to see that it's looking like we're headed in the right direction. As long as we, like I said, we don't give up and we kind of continue that fight. So that's
Mhm.
to me, it's cool. You got to be optimistic, right, Danny?
Yeah, the ultimate optimist. But yeah, I mean, with even with all the shenanigans that go on here in California, dirty voter rolls. I'm not gonna stop saying it because it's a fact.
Hmm.
Um, People that didn't make it to the finish line as a winner are still optimistic for that reason. Is that we're just getting closer, so we keep fighting, um, and we'll get there. You know, we've got to take the same approach. We got to win by inches. So we just got closer to winning here in California.
Yeah, and that's one thing I saw Denise was tweeting some stuff earlier. And then I just kind of was like, man, if you think because Denise didn't win, you think she's done, it's like you're crazy. Like, I don't see any quit in her. So shout out to her too, and the fight she put up, and she had some health issues, I think, towards the end of her campaign. So glad she's doing good. But yeah, you gotta just be optimistic about everything, and I think things are trending in a good direction. So that's something to look forward to in the future. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you're running in California, you got a different type of skin. You know,
Yeah.
it's not just a regular race. It's the race on hard mode in California.
Yep. Well, I mean, if you think about it, a lot of the people that left California, you know, are, for lack of a better word, you know, big influencers that were, or big companies that were here, and they took off. You know, they still have their influence and all that, but they, in a sense, like you said, being in California and running here, that's a hard race. It's easy to leave somewhere. You can't blame them, right? You move somewhere where you don't have to have those worries, but at the same time, it's like there's no giving up. So yeah, man, it's everything's been good. What have you guys been paying attention to anything that's been going on this past week?
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
a little
Been
bit.
looking forward to some turkey, and apparently it's no go on the turkey. I don't know. I'm barely finding out about that now.
Which
I
one?
guess there's a specific brand that's not doing so good.
Mm.
Um, Butterball or something like that. I just found out about it now. Something about something crazy, dude. It's yeah. So I don't know. I think turkey might be
What is
off.
it?
Was it like
What
E.
is it?
coli or something?
No, bro. Something I don't know. I
Let's
don't,
see.
I'm telling you, it's not easy to bring up. It's I
What
guess it's
actually what
humane the
happened?
way they're killing these turkeys. Um, I don't know. Something happened, but I
Just
think it's just that
allegedly what happened?
allegedly they're having sex with these turkeys, man, and then killing them.
Who?
Uh, exactly who, right? I'm just finding out today, so I got a hard pass on the turkey. But
This was-
apparently that was going down. I it's not
Where'd
even
you
something
hear
I brought
this?
Did you
up,
get this
bringing it
from?
up first
Did you
here,
get this
but
from PETA?
hey, man, I don't know. Daniel just put butterball turkey,
Okay. It says. Okay. It says. All right. Hold on. Give me 1 second. But
and
yeah, I'm seeing what you said. Hold on. Give me.
okay. Well, my friend asked me. He works for Costco, and he's like, "Hey, man, we're getting a free turkey. I don't know if you want one." I was like, "Yeah, hell yeah!" And then I went home and I was like, "Hey, I think we could set. We're gonna make a turkey. I got a free one." They're like, "Oh, let me know about the whole thing." And then today he sends me a picture of the turkey,
Uh.
and it's the Butterball brand, and it's like, oh,
This is
I was like, whoa.
All right. This is from USA Today. It is from PETA, so you gotta take it with a
No.
grain of salt. They have an agenda. So it says people for ethical treatment of animals resurfaced a 20-year-old video on Instagram last week that accuses Butterball employees of sexually abusing turkeys, and it's causing a stir online. So it's from 20 years ago. So if you ate a turkey 20 years ago, bro, it's too
Too
bad.
late.
Too late, dog. We're all fuck. Uh, it says in the video, a person whose identity is unknown accuses Butterball workers of sexually abusing the animals at Butterball slaughtered and sold to the public. So, okay. I mean,
So it takes to get my turkey, dude. I just want a turkey.
it's a 20-year-old video, according to this article. And like I said, it is PETA, so obviously they have their agenda.
Hopefully they stop.
How does that even happen? Like seriously, do they're at work? They grab a turkey from the conveyor belt and they run to the bathroom with it, or I mean, what? How does this happen? Make it make sense. I'm just
Hey,
saying.
man, that's how we start off.
That sounds like bullshit to me.
Oh god.
Or
Yeah,
they're
I
working
mean,
with their pants down and they just grab it off the conveyor belt and
damn, dude, I was not expecting this topic.
This was a lot to me.
Christian brought it up.
I did. There's a dilemma when you want some turkey, and somebody offers you a butterball turkey.
Can I see the rapper of that one?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? That? Are you gonna take that lightly? There's a
God.
20-year-old video going around of a dude.
This is a conspiracy theory. How many plants are there, and are they doing it at every plant, or is it just one weirdo that's doing it that did that to how many turkeys? 100. Was he convicted?
Well,
Let's
Did
see.
he identify as a turkey?
the chances are high that I ate.
It just says
turkey.
that Butterball said that this video is not current, so it's from 2006. Animal care and well-being is central to who we are as a company, and we are committed to ethical and responsible care of our flocks.
Is that FDA approved, or who approves
Fauci
that?
said
It
that
says
one.
it says okay. 11 years ago, Butterball was the first and remains the only turkey company to be American Humane certified. That means we have yearly audits conducted by a third party to ensure compliance with our 200 plus science-based standards of best practice for care of turkeys, while exceeding industry best practices. So
Butterball's got an eye on all their turkeys.
that's
I can't
this.
just
They have it.
like Danny said, just take one off the conveyor belt and just.
So some followers online accuse PETA of spreading misinformation. I don't know, dog. That's what I'm saying. If it's PETA, you gotta, it's like CNN telling you Donald Trump said something. You know what I mean? That's like the equivalent when it comes to PETA and food. I don't know.
If turkey that my boy sent me a picture of was just a different brand, we wouldn't even be talking about it right now. This is just a near miss. This is just a near miss that oh man, I was going through by myself.
Well, you can sleep well tonight. That was
I was sleeping right. Yeah, right.
Oh shit!
So, you're gonna eat turkey now?
He'll flip
more than ever now.
He'll flip a coin tomorrow.
Is this Butterball turkey?
Is this double B's?
Yeah.
Is this a BB?
Is this a Butterball turkey?
Oh god, man. I was not expecting that. Oh man, but other than that, anything else?
Oh, you know something about long range missiles?
Okay, yeah. I heard that
back to the subject.
I heard that one. That was towards the end of last week, right? I think
Yeah.
so. I,
I think
mhm,
they were trying to target that turkey rapist.
they were
Yeah.
maybe they got him. Drone strike.
Got him. He was from Ukraine.
Got him! Got him!
Oh shit. No, dude. But I was what do you guys think so far of like the people Trump's picking? So far so good?
Yeah.
Who's Matt Gates?
Overall?
What's going on with Matt Gates?
Uh
Yeah. Well, Matt Gates, do you guys remember last time around he would bring someone up,
mhm,
he would nominate someone and they would bash him and right away he would flip his pick. So I think it's one of those things where it's a bait and switch situation. So I
mm.
think he's just doing the same thing over. He's probably got different plans for Matt Gates.
Yeah, I think that I kind of heard that theory. And then the other thing that I think about too is, when he was in Congress and they did the whole thing, he initiated getting Kevin McCarthy out. So
Hmm.
I think also a lot of establishment types probably were hell bent
Well,
because of that to make it difficult.
well, let's just say it. Rhinos. There are a
Yeah,
lot of
right now.
rhinos
Yeah.
don't like
Well,
him. Obviously.
I believe Mitch McConnell, that old fuck, was like that he wasn't gonna. He had another 4+ senators that weren't gonna vote for him to confirm him. So there was
Hmm.
that aspect too. But it's all the same damn politician rhinos that you know they're not. They got their agendas, and obviously it doesn't align with whatever Trump is trying to do. And kind of like what you always say, Danny. It's like, well, just they sit up, showed us who they are, and we know what's up
On
now.
from there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Get him out of the way.
yeah. Um,
But
there,
I think they're all scared, man. I think they're all scared. I kind of brought it up last time we were talking. Is I'm really interested in what's gonna happen with RFK, man. I don't know if you guys started seeing this, but supposedly they're already starting to blackmail all of the politicians that they've been, donating to,
mm,
um, and making sure that they're not gonna vote to confirm him. So I'm really interested to see what's gonna go down because it's a perfect trap. It's like you've got you got to think about it. You've got RFK that was on the left and he was loved on the
hmm
left. Now Trump is presenting him in front of, all of these politicians that he used to be on their side. Now they have to vote against them. That's going to be tough. And
hmm
then I I don't know. I don't know what I'm more excited about. I think I'm more excited about what he's going to do with food and,
yeah.
just all the chemicals and all the ingredients that are in food. If you think about it, have you guys heard the numbers, like the crazy numbers and spike in autism, diabetes, all these mental health issues and stuff like that? Like you look from the 80s to now, it's
It's crazy.
it's insane. Like it's like if it was in a movie, you wouldn't even believe it. It's like it's that exaggerated. So he they better buckle down because they're gonna be in for a war. They're gonna be in for a war. If they were trying to take out Trump before he became president, got elected president, um, can you imagine what's coming?
Dude. It, it's yeah, yeah. They're that's all big pharma money. You know what I mean? And I'm at all the politicians that are gonna lose their, however you want to call it, right? Their little cut um on
Racial
that money.
political positions and endorsements or there's all kinds of ways to put it, but
They're
there's a lot
definitely,
of money.
yeah, they're definitely more worried about losing that money than actually the overall health of the people. That's for sure. And it was obvious during COVID, but
Yeah.
I think
I'll
Kennedy.
never forget. I had this conversation with my dad. I want to say probably like 10, 12 years ago. And he said that when he came here to the United States, like early 70s, he goes, he went to a carnival, right?
mhm,
And everybody was thin. And, the people that would stand out a little bit more are the people that were, unhealthy, overweight, and stuff like that. And now it's the opposite. He goes to some sort of event like that. Now the majority is unhealthy, overweight, and then the people that stand out are, the ones that look healthy, right? The
mhm,
and he But this is the important point that he made is he says we used to eat tortillas, cook food with lard, eat steak, eat all these things that are supposedly bad for us, but that's what it looked like before. So again, it's like make it make sense.
mhm,
So fast forward to present day and you start thinking about all the chemicals, and this is the messed up part is that people feel like they haven't been taking care of themselves. Can you imagine the psychological mindfuck that is that it's like they try real hard to take care of themselves. They're trying to do this, they're trying to do that, and they're just being poisoned. And it's the food that they're eating, as healthy as they try to be, you know, it's the things that they put into their body that is messing them up. And you want to call I was listening to the Means. Do you know who they are? It's a brother and sister.
mhm.
They're like kind of like a whistleblower. She was a doctor and he was like in like a lawyer for big pharma and stuff like that.
Yeah, Callie, and I forget the girl's name.
Casey.
Yeah.
Casey Means,
There
yeah.
you go. Yep, yep. And they asked the brother what he would do if he was in RFK's position. First thing that he would do, and he would go, I would make a national emergency, kids health, period. First day done. That's it.
Mhm,
He's like, it's worse than COVID or any type of emergency that you can think of like that.
mhm.
That's how important this is, man. And we're just stuck to our phones, stuffing our face with all these preservatives and not even realizing what we're doing to ourselves. It's crazy.
Yeah, and I think they're working with RFK, or they're
I hope
close.
so.
I think I've seen them post pictures with each other, and I saw something about RFK saying one of his first things was going to be like, I think school lunches and stuff like that. Well, the food that, yeah, basically goes to kids. So you know that's true, man. Because like even what you were saying about your dad and the fair, I mean, if you go to a fair nowadays, like what do they sell you there? It's nothing but deep fried foods, and it's all junk food, right? A fucking deep fried Twinkie, like what the.
Well, well, those Casey and Callie means. I think that's right. They're the ones that have that. They're trying to flip the way health insurance is given. I think their company is the
Incentives,
one. Yeah,
incentives.
doctors
Yeah.
that prescribe gym memberships rather than
Hmm.
pills and stuff. But yeah, I think you're seeing Kennedy talk, about how the youth today, most of them wouldn't qualify or would be turned away just due to fitness alone from the military.
Yeah.
So there's a high percentage of young kids or whatever, you know, that even if they wanted to, right, apply
Yeah.
or enlist, they wouldn't qualify from fitness
Yeah.
alone.
And then your homie Biden is over there. Did you guys hear about him approving or wanting to approve billions of dollars for prescriptions of Ozempic and other
Mm-hmm.
dietary prescriptions like that?
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
like, what are we doing, people? How many times are we gonna fall for this crap? You know, all those billions of dollars. Someone made a comparison. I don't know if it was the means or something like that, but they were saying all of that money with those type of prescriptions, if you really do a preventative treatment in organic food and invested in that, it would make a world of a difference. And just pay attention to that, people. These are the people that well, not everybody, but these are the people that the left votes for in the name of, progression.
Science.
And we're just going freaking backwards. What's that movie, that one movie where it goes into the future? There's a robot and he goes into outer space in a spaceship or something like that, and people are living there and they're just hovering around and they're super unhealthy. Um,
Wally, the
Wally,
cartoon. Yeah,
yeah, that's where we're going, dude. I'm telling you, they throw this shit in our faces, man. They're laughing at us, and we're falling for it.
yeah. That's that's crazy. But yeah, I saw that. I saw that how they wanted to cover Ozempic and I forget what else. But it's like, man, just I don't know. Go work out, eat better. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's it's crazy.
Well, even then, if you try to watch what you eat, I don't know if you guys have paid attention to this, but you at work and you try to grab lunch. Tell me how many options you have to eat something healthy, whole foods. You don't. The
You don't.
majority, like, let's just put a percentage to it, like 90% of the food that you can go out and grab for lunch while you're at work is going to be bad for you. It's going to be filled with preservatives. If it's, I don't know, chicken, food, fish, or whatever it is, it's going to be cooked with, uh, oil that's not good for you. You can't get away from it.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way that we're going to be able to get away from it is is if someone like RFK or someone that has the balls to change, the system, go, confront the FDA, go head to head with them and change some of these regulations. For goodness sakes, they're banned in other countries, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. No,
we're we're we're, we're fighting a battle that we're set up to lose.
mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think I agree with you. That's probably um one of the most interesting things of the upcoming administration, how that plays out. Also, how the Doge, which Elon and Vivek, what they're doing, how that plays out. Um, I saw something that it said the IRS is at risk of losing 20 billion in funding, and it's like, yeah,
Good.
it's good, yeah, please, please. So, they've talked about looking into the IRS, looking into the tax code, um, you know, and that I think that's an important thing too. That's going to help a lot of people out. So I think overall, kind of like I've said the past few weeks, is they're set up to do good things, right? Or they like they have good ideas. It's just about like, okay, what do they end up doing? What gets implemented and whatnot. But you know, being optimistic, I feel like they're gonna make some good changes. But again, we'll see, right? We'll see, and if they fail to do anything, or if they're not acting, or you know what I mean, like we could call it out. We're not what do you call it, tied to these people. It's like if people aren't doing their job or doing what they said they were gonna do, hey, we call them out. Goes
Yeah.
goes both ways. So, but I'm interested in that. You're right. RFK, what Vivek and Elon are gonna do. Um, those two things are super interesting to me.
I think one of the questions that Elon likes to give is, All right, what are you working on? Um, how are you solving it? And what have you accomplished in this past week? You know, I think that's what he asked the Twitter people, and they're talking about now do that for the government. What have you done in the past week? You know.
Mm, yeah.
Well, it's results, right? Is that you're gonna get it all goes back to doing your job. So you get paid to go to work and complete a task.
Hmm.
You complete it, no one's gonna look at you. Actually, they might give you a praise, or they just, you'll get your paycheck, what you deserve, right? And what these people have been doing is they've been collecting a paycheck with no results for how many years
Hmm.
or how many decades? And how much money does that add up to? If we do the math, that's a bunch of your money, my
Hmm.
money, your money, everybody's money. So I don't want to continue paying people that don't give us results. So what happens if you go into your job and you don't give results, right? You get a warning if you're
Hmm.
lucky. Well, here in California, you get 100 warnings and then you get terminated, right? But
Yeah.
the end result is that you end up getting terminated. We've been trying to terminate Nurse Newsom in his position, and with all the shenanigans, we haven't been able to. But bottom
Hmm.
line is this: is that n- what he's questioning is, are you giving results? Yes or no? No. Have a good day. We're done here. We don't
Yep.
need your services anymore.
Yeah.
That's it. That's that's capitalism right
Hmm.
there.
No, and it's funny you mentioned Newsom. I saw that he was saying that he wanted to talk to Trump voters in California to kind of understand them better. So hey, you come talk to us. we're, we're Trump voters in California, but
I saw I saw that guy Mark Andreessen
mhm.
say that he believes close to 50% of federal employees are working from home. You
Mm,
know,
yeah.
and that's
Sweet.
Oh, dude, let me look it up. I think I saw something that said 90% of the new jobs in California are government jobs.
How much?
90%. Hold on, let me look it up. I saw something where it said 90% of the new jobs in California are government jobs.
That's ridiculous.
yeah. Well, he also mentioned about how many agencies have grown. You know, I guess he was also talking about who's Pocahontas. What's her name?
Elizabeth Warren?
Elizabeth Warren's got her own agency where she goes around and pressures people into voting a certain way. Um, and that's something not constitutional or whatever. But it's all these agencies, that we're paying. I think one of the most dystopian things that like in this um in the Biden regime or whatever was when they had those IRS, all those new jobs they created for the IRS. Speaking about government jobs, and they had them training with the gun.
Hmm.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was crazy.
Yeah. So it says stunning report from the Hoover Institution. Out of 7.3 million private sector jobs created nationally since 2022, only 5,400 were in California. That's 0.0007 of the total. Virtually the only new California jobs, 96.5, are in the government. This is what a failing state looks like. So yeah, I think this is the 96.5 of new jobs in California this year were government jobs.
Wow, that's crazy. So, okay, what type of wealth do they generate? So they get paid by our dollars, but what what money do they produce? Does that make sense? It's kind of like
Mhm.
they don't produce it from a consumer, right? A consumer doesn't go and purchase anything from them, a service or product or anything like that. So it's not producing revenue from a consumer.
No,
They're just getting paid by us,
it's just
and then they
spending.
get. Oh my gosh, that's
There's no competition.
Yeah,
what.
it's.
Forget the competition. It's like if I repair vehicles, right?
Mhm.
So you bring your vehicle to me. Um, you're the consumer. I my income is produced by you, the consumer, for doing a service or buying products, which is parts or materials. What are these people freaking producing to gain money?
There's no pressure to be competitive.
Yeah,
They
that too.
they, they don't have to produce anything.
Exactly.
Yeah, and everything they
And
run.
going back to Elon Musk's question is, what have you done?
Mhm.
What have you accomplished?
In the last week,
Yeah, yeah, and everything that the government in California runs, you know, be 100% honest, fucking sucks. DMV sucks, PG&E sucks. Everything that they run sucks, and that's where they're creating all the jobs. That's that's crazy to me. There is no competition in the state of California. It's the state runs everything, and you know
Hmm.
we
it's over regulation.
we deal with it, right? Um, who knows, right? Maybe fucking OSHA jobs and stuff like that. But I had seen that number, and then as you guys were talking, I got reminded of that, and I just thought, damn, that's just crazy to hear.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah. Hey, have you guys noticed that the left? Hey, remember I asked this question: what are they gonna do now that they've lost?
mhm.
Are they gonna switch their position? They have to do something. So now that time has passed by, what have you guys noticed? Because I've noticed a big freaking change in the way that they're talking.
Yeah. Um. Well, I don't know. I think I haven't. I saw AOC was on MSNBC, and she was saying that uh picking Tulsi is was it's a concerning pick because she's pro war. So
She's
hella,
pro war.
yeah, she's hella gaslighting people. So I don't know. I feel like I see them doing the same shit. Like I don't know. What are you seeing? I'm kind of like,
Okay, talking about AOC, she removed her pronouns supposedly from her social media account.
well, yeah, she did. Yeah, she. Did. I saw that too.
Okay. I mean, that's moving back to inching our way back to the
Well,
center a little bit.
I saw
But
the companies. A lot of companies are cutting the DEI
Walmart,
stuff out. Yeah, I saw that. But as
I
far as like politicians, like on the left, I don't know. I feel like they're
No, like influencers and stuff like that, like the Young Turks, um,
that guy's.
Mark
Yeah.
Rubin and stuff like that.
Here's the
So
thing about what's his name? He's Jank. I think it's Jank or something like that, right?
yeah, yeah.
Dude, he's right now he's more reasonable. Like he's a reasonable Democrat. I'll give him props. He seemed crazy at the beginning, but like right now he seems reasonable. And I will say this: Jank got more primary votes than Kamala Harris. So there's that too.
Hmm. I don't know. I'm noticing a lot of stuff. There's a lot of people that are backing out of
um
that whole conversation.
let me pull the e-brake. Do we have a trans senator or something like that? Congressman, something? Congress girl? It is that true?
Congress
Is
something. Yeah.
is that who that lady's upset about? Using the bathroom or something like that? Net
Yeah.
Mace?
Yeah, yeah,
Is there really a trans senator?
yeah. I think just got elected this the past election. So
Let me check.
Yeah.
In
Big dude.
January, yeah, in January, the that guy will be in Congress.
Taking a dump in the girls' restroom.
No, well, you know, he his statement after was sort of reasonable. He was like, "That's fine. I won't use the girls' bathroom." So he was like, I'm not here to distract her. I'm here to just represent my people. So at least he had a reasonable response. He didn't
Mhm.
take it to what do
What
you
face
call
were
it?
you making when he was talking?
Well, it was a written statement, so I haven't heard his or her voice yet. So I'm just saying the statement
Hey,
wasn't crazy.
even she is recognizing that they have to step back on that. You see
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
talking?
Like she that
What
he
I'm saying?
I'm fucking
Yeah.
confused.
Yeah. And I'm just being
It,
respectful. I've
Yeah,
seen
yeah, yeah,
statement
yeah,
videos
was
yeah.
of she's really trying to look like a she. It ain't like the Secretary of Defense one where it's like, damn, this is my Stoutfire or something like
so
that. You know?
that dude is out there tricking people, is what you're saying.
Yeah. No, but
That's the devil's work, brother.
yeah. No, but he said that he wasn't gonna use the women's restroom. So, but yeah, what's her name? Is it Nancy? Nancy Mace or something like
Yeah.
that? Yeah, she was the one that was kind of, and the thing too, where I think the way that he handled it was better than the public, because I think the public started sending her death threats and stuff like that, saying they were gonna kill her. So it kind of goes to show you, like, you know what I
Hmm.
mean?
Yeah. Who's unhinged and who is?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we don't have to agree with everybody and what they do in their life is up to them. But yeah, I don't think, if you ask me, yeah, they shouldn't be in women's spaces. That's just how I feel.
Yeah.
But like I said, his statement seemed somewhat reasonable and not
Yeah.
all unhinged. So,
I won't
Well,
drink a
check this
Coke.
out. Is they have you noticed that they're trying to say that the whole transgender support, like for example, the bathroom situation and transgenders being in women's sports and stuff like that, it didn't play a big role in people's decision not to vote for Kamala.
mhm,
So if she would have won, they would be saying that it would have played a big role in it.
mhm,
But now, you know, in retrospect, knowing that they lost, they're trying to say that that wasn't a big deal, right?
mhm,
But this is how lost they are, is that, okay, I've got a daughter. When she wrestled, I wouldn't have wanted her to wrestle a high school boy
mhm,
because we all know what's going to happen. You've got daughters. And what they're forgetting is they always go back to it's a small percentage of
mhm,
the transgender in women's sports and going into the bathrooms. What people, and I haven't heard anybody bring up this argument, is that you're telling this to, I don't care what the percentage is, it could be 1%, okay,
mhm,
but you're talking to a dad, you're talking to a mom that may have a daughter or a granddaughter or a niece or anybody in their life, right, that might be a young lady, and you're saying that it could possibly be okay for a boy to compete with them or go into a bathroom, even if they're not going to harm them, you're ignoring their feelings.
mhm,
Okay, they don't want to be in there with the boy that identifies as a woman, and that's the part that they're missing. And I haven't seen anybody speak to it that way. Is they always get stuck to that small percentage. I don't care what the percentage is.
mhm,
We don't want our daughters, we don't want our nieces, we don't want our granddaughters, we don't want any young girls be to have a man or a boy go into their restroom, their
mhm,
locker room, or compete with them in their sports. I've heard a really good argument. It's like, okay, let's go ahead and just create a different category, like, women's basketball, men's basketball, and transgender basketball. Fuck it. You get
mhm.
your own league. Go ahead. You're going to be playing by yourself.
Yeah. Well, that's what I,
Yeah.
I was thinking too, with, because there's the guy in the San Jose State, the volleyball team, and it sounds like none of the girls, even on his team, and other schools. Obviously, there's schools that forfeited games, and there's schools that don't want to play him because obviously he's a guy. Um, and I think they might be like in the tournament now for a championship. And it's like, don't fucking play. Let him show up by himself. Fucking, if he wins every game by forfeit, cool. Give him his fucking participation trophy, and everybody knows that's just his participation trophy. He didn't win anything. Take it from him
But
that way.
that's the part where they're messing up. Is that's why people are pissed off. That's why it did matter
Mm-hmm.
this time around voting,
Yeah, yeah.
because are the girls. How many opportunities? How many times do they go to college and participate in something like that? So we're gonna throw away things that they work for their entire,
Mm-hmm.
life up to that point
Title
because
IX.
of that? Hell no.
Mm-hmm.
So they're wrong. It did play a big part.
Mm-hmm.
I know it did for me.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as having what Woman of the Year, dude.
Well, Bruce
Dude,
Bruce Jenner.
and these are the people that are fighting for women's rights. Women's rights.
Did you just
The
name
irony, man.
Did you just dead name Daniel?
Yes, I did. I did that
I saw you
intentionally.
a little bit earlier. You were they them confused for that senator. I
No,
want
no,
that
no.
same respect.
Nope. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I said his response seemed reasonable. I didn't say I agree with
Hey,
everything he's doing.
Oh, Christian.
Come on
He's
now.
pulling.
Yeah,
oh,
you're
yeah.
acting like a fucking Democrat, bro.
I need you to. I need the same level of respect.
No,
They them.
no. Bruce said he might run for governor in California. So
Oh my.
Oh
there's
man.
that. We gotta fucking keep our eye on that because there might be that. And
Well, a lot of things that Bruce says are pretty reasonable. He doesn't go with the,
I mean, he's a reasonable
progressive
T.
movement 100%.
He seems like a reasonable T, but still don't mean I'm a fucking vote for him
Oh
or
no,
choose
no,
him.
not at all.
No, come on,
But
Christian.
we try to be fair, except for Christian.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll do it. I'll vote for the Tea Party.
The Tea Party. Exactly. Yeah, there you go. The Tea Party. Uh, fuck. But what were we talking about?
No, just how they were downplaying,
Oh yeah. No, they were, and I think that's why Trump had those ads, the Kamala's for transgender surgeries for inmates and illegals and stuff like that. I think
Mhm.
that ad was effective because for the most part, those ads were playing like a lot of people watch football still, right? And a lot of
Not
those
me.
ads, but a lot of those ads, he was playing them like during games, and
Really?
everybody's during games. Those ads were coming up, and then the first time I saw that ad, I was
And
like,
then
"Oh
every
shit!"
touchdown, they're doing the
Yeah. Every touchdown, they got the
They would have that
dance.
bold.
Yeah,
Daniel, the one that was stealing
the
stealing
bald one
the.
and the general. I think there's a picture of both of them together, and they would play that ad. And the first time I saw it, like during the game, I was like, "Oh shit!" They actually allowed this ad, and it was effective. I thought it was effective. It was a good ad.
It's literally her voice when she
Well,
goes,
it's her talking too. It's her voice and the video of her
"Whoa,
talking.
yo, have you seen the video of her talking?
The new one?
The new
which
one?"
one?
No, I didn't see it yet.
Hey, bro, I know. I've seen drunk people talk before, and that lady is on one. She is on one. If this is breaking news here, bro, she's on one.
This I don't know. This is my how I kind of view those things. Um, there's certain people on the right that are influencers, so to speak, and they were all posting the same. It was like a picture of her a couple months ago and a picture of her from that video, and then they were like, I forget what they captioned it, but they all post the same thing with the same caption. I just ignore it. So, but I know I did kind of get the idea that she looked drunk or sounded drunk or something like that.
Yeah, it's
So
not good, man. She doesn't look good.
yeah, but hey, that's what
Well,
politics does.
it's crazy.
Politics
I never
does
thought
that to
she was.
everybody.
I thought she was so entangled in fighting the good fight for the people in her last 2 months that she would be really, you know, leading the charge.
Well, shit, we might end up with fucking Bruce Jenner versus Kamala Harris for governor. So we'll see how that plays
Oh,
out,
that's a good one. Who would you vote for?
bro. I'm gonna sound like
Christian?
fucking Legs and be like, I'm not gonna vote.
Christian? Who would you vote for? Tea Party?
Powerful woman, Kamala. A
God.
real woman, Bruce. Hey, I like Daniel. Daniel,
In
I'm
comparison?
gonna vote for the woman of the year.
woman. Yeah, I'm gonna vote for the real woman of the year, dog. What the hell?
Only one of them's got that title.
Yeah, right.
No, seriously. Gun to your head. Daniel, who you voting for?
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
She would put us back so far back again,
I
bro.
feel like it'd be a
Maybe
Schwarzenegger thing. Dog, I hope to God some other person rises up and knocks that shit off. So I don't have to decide.
But those are the
Bruce
choices you
has
got,
to.
man, in front of you.
Ah, God.
They have to run on. All right, no more trans. I'm the last one. That's it. In California, no more trans. I'm the last one. We're closing the doors while I'm in office. No more trans. That shit is gay. All right, she's fucking making sense.
I don't
For
know.
the record, Bruce
You.
is not gay. He's just trans. He still
Uh,
He
likes
just likes
women.
to dress up, right? He just
yeah,
likes to
he's like,
put on women's clothes. That's
yeah,
autogynephilia.
yeah.
Fucking a freak.
He's a lesbian.
Aren't we all, brother?
What would you do, Danny? Shit, I don't know, dog.
Hey,
I'm not a no vote bitch, so I don't know.
He's like,
It'll
Jenner. Jenner all
walking
the
on the
way.
street,
fuck shit.
pamphleting.
I don't know.
No, I don't know. That's a nightmare I don't want to be in.
Dad, dude. Oh
You
fucking.
didn't want to play with that future?
I'm gonna show up to the GOP convention in a tuxedo. That's all I know. Oh God. Yeah, no, but that's what I've been seeing. That
Damn it, the log
supposedly.
cabin.
I really do think that they're backpedaling. I think they're doing exactly that. Is that they're going all the way from the left, way out there on the left,
Mhm.
trying to make their way back into the center a little bit, trying to get people back on their side. That's it.
Yeah, it's. I don't know.
Did you guys see that? None of the internal polls for Kamala, she was never behind, or she was never ahead of Trump in any of her internal polls.
I saw a tweet about that.
Yeah.
Let me put it to you this way. I didn't hear that, but I knew that was true all the time because
Oh yeah.
polls are BS. They're
All
biased.
you heard
You
was
huh?
all you heard was how close it was.
Oh yeah, she was ahead, and then he's pulling
Yeah,
ahead. She's
I didn't
pulling.
believe that shit. That this thing's gonna be razor tight. I didn't believe that.
How
No
many
fucking
polls have
way.
you guys ever filled out in your life,
Zero.
Christian?
No, they don't call me, dude. They don't want my numbers.
They don't call us
Yeah.
Latinos. Hey, but how dope is it that the biggest swing in Republican votes, Latinos, waking
Yeah.
up, bro. We're
Yeah.
waking up.
I'm gonna show you this. This map is pretty cool. I saw this one today. So it's basically from 2020 election to this 2024. It's the change which way like the change went towards, if it went
Yeah.
more blue or more red. So as
Mm.
you all can see, there is no fucking blue on this map.
There's a lot of red pills raining all over there. That map right there.
The darker the red is, so it's Republican plus 10. The bluer it is, Democrats plus 10. And as you can see, it literally starts light pink in every single state. And then obviously you got your Florida's got more red. Is this one? Yeah. So, like you said, man, red pill administration. I mean, this proves that. If I see this
Yeah.
map and I go, and you see this, and not one state leaned more blue. You know what I mean? Not one. Everything's fucking pink or red. That's pretty dope. It's pretty dope if you ask me.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So
So who's the majority?
they know.
I saw the Mexican president Sheinbaum.
Hmm.
Her big solution to the tariffs was we'll tariff you back.
Yeah.
You
I
saw the tweet.
Going
You're
over
yeah.
like,
there.
all
I
right, well,
I was
I'll
like,
gladly
What?
pay you an extra 30
please
cents
do it.
to
Yeah.
get fentanyl off the streets.
Who depends on who here?
No.
Does she
If
not
you
know what leverage means?
It's like
well,
a school fight, right? Well, so yeah.
if you
I'll
want to
punch
put
you
it,
back.
if you want to put it in fucking transgender terms and all that, you talking about a fight between a guy and a girl? I'm gonna take the dude. The dude's gonna win that one. But
No,
she changed her tune though. You saw that, right?
no. She said sorry.
This
We're
is
sorry.
from Trump. He said this is like a couple hours ago. He said just had a wonderful conversation with the new president of Mexico, Claudia Sheinbaum Pardo. She has agreed to stop migration through Mexico and into the United States, effectively closing our southern border. We also talked about what can be done to stop the massive drug inflow into the United States and also U.S. consumption of these drugs. It was a very productive conversation.
Yeah, something about well, kind of the the darker what is it the dark arts saying that he was kind of threatening to oust them too about how connected that government really is to the cartels. You
Mm-hmm.
know, so
Yeah.
it's
Who said that?
supposedly him,
Yeah.
Who?
Trump, they,
Trump?
them.
Yeah.
Dude,
Trump. That.
everybody
I'm so
knows.
Yeah.
confused,
What's
dog.
there
Fuck,
to
stop taking my
expose?
pronoun.
Well, the other thing too was the supposedly. I heard this on Rogan when he was talking with Evan, the guy that owns Black Rifle Coffee,
Mhm.
and that they've been hearing that they're seriously considering, if Mexico does nothing about it, just sending in like fucking the fucking SEALs and just like top of
Elite, elite.
the
Yeah.
elite of the elite to go handle some fools. And I mean, at this point, what's gonna
He said they
if
don't want it.
Mexico? Yeah, they don't want it. If Mexico doesn't stop it, you know what I mean? Like, what's it gonna
Dude,
take?
Trump's first administration, he offered Mexico to do that, and they didn't want it.
Yeah, no, I don't think they're gonna have an option this time around. So shit, we'll see. We'll see what happens there. But it's crazy, man. All it took is a simple. He didn't even do it. He just threatened the tariff.
Yeah.
You know, you're the
That's how
president of the United
effective.
States, dude.
That's how effective it is. You
Mhm.
know,
It's crazy.
what story did he tell with I don't know who it was, which podcast. It doesn't matter. But Trump was telling a story about tariffs, and just by mentioning it, he stopped production of a Chinese automotive factory or something like that in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Just by mentioning it. So anybody can make an argument of how they do not work. Well, that's your biggest argument of how they do work, is because it stopped. It was supposed to be the biggest automotive production plant in the world that was
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be built, supposedly.
Mm-hmm.
And they stopped doing it because he spoke about, the tariffs with them. And as the writing was on the wall that he was going to win the election, no.
Oh, did Danny freeze?
Did I?
Yeah, you freeze. You were saying something about when he was going to win the election, and that's where you froze.
Yeah. Well, it was the writing was on the wall. He was going to win the election, no matter what fake polls were out there saying that it was a close race. They started paying attention a lot more. Is that the rhetoric that Trump was giving? You know, people around the world started changing their plans straight up. So you tell
Mm-hmm.
me if it works or it doesn't work.
Yeah, it's it's crazy, man. Oh man, while you were saying something, I had kind of remembered something else, but yeah, to me, it's just crazy that all he had to do was say it, you know, just say that you're gonna do it, and when it comes to that, yeah, that automotive plant, which was what is going to be Chinese one in Mexico, and I think he said he was going to charge them 200%, 100 or 200% tariff on each car
He
that
said
they brought over here.
50, maybe 75, maybe 100, maybe 125, maybe 150, maybe 200% tariff. It's like he didn't give you a definitive. In other words, he's saying whatever it takes to make you stop.
Yeah,
In other
yeah,
words.
yeah, and it
But you know
worked,
what that
dude.
reminds me of? So you have so with Trump and all these other installed presidents, it's almost like you can compare it to parents. So you have a parent where the kids know that you're not serious and you're not going to follow through with the punishment that you're going to give them for misbehaving.
Hmm.
And then you have a parent where you're like, oh shit, they said that they were going to take this away, or they're going to discipline me this way. They mean business and they're going to do it and they're going to follow through. I'm going to stop right now. I'm going to behave.
Hmm.
That's what we had.
Yeah.
Biden was being walked all over, and I'm not saying because he was weak. I'm just saying because he was compromised. He was paid off.
Hmm.
Have you
Yeah.
guys did you guys listen to that interview with Putin? I think he was talking to Tucker. Did you guys listen to that one?
Yeah, I listened. I listened to it when it came out.
So he was telling a story about talking. I think it was maybe Clinton, but the point is that he was talking to a president, and they had come to an agreement, right, in talks,
Hmm.
private talks. And the United States president goes, okay.
Yeah, it was Clinton. Clinton. Yeah, he froze again. But yeah,
Okay.
no, it was he froze up. But no, he was talking to Clinton, and they came to an agreement, and on the side, and then out of nowhere, I think when the time came to it, Clinton told him, "Nah, I can't." Basically said, "I can't honor it," and that I think I think Tucker asked him, what did Clinton tell you? And then I think Putin said that's for him to something like that, right? Is that what you're saying? Because you kind of froze.
Yeah,
Was
no.
it that one?
So I don't know where I left off or where you left
You're
off,
voting
but
for Kamala?
oh yeah, that's right. Twice. Yeah. Um. So moral of the story is that Putin says that the United States presidents don't have any power, any control. So allegedly, he just needed to talk straight to the CIA to get anything done.
Mm,
So, yeah, and that's who's really running the show.
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. That's why they're scared of the people that are getting put in these positions right now. You
Hmm.
know. So, shit. Like I said, I'm hopeful uh for what's gonna happen, but we'll see, we'll see. But yeah, shit. But
But
dude, there was
you
something.
you were talking about something earlier,
Hmm.
and is okay. So Trump and the people that he's picking
Hmm.
for his administration, there's big promises, and when I say like big promises, it's like really big promises that they're making. So what's gonna happen if they don't come through or they start doing the opposite and start flipping on us? What happens?
They don't win ever again.
Yeah.
They lose that trust again. Everything that they've built on. I'm telling you, if RFK
You
doesn't
you
doesn't
see
make it,
some
you're
blue in that map next time around.
yeah.
Hmm.
I think that's what I'm saying. Like, we're hopeful, optimistic about what they're saying they're gonna do, and if they don't, I mean, you know, we
Well, I
call them
mean,
out. Hopefully,
we
other
gotta call them
people
out. Yeah.
call them out. And that's the thing, man. Because I was talking about like the bigger conservative influencers and shit like that. You know, I get it. I like Trump too, but also it's not to the point where I'm like a fucking yes man. You know what I mean? If Trump does something that is wrong, and he does something that is opposite of what he said he was going to do, then yeah, you call him out. Like I feel like a lot of those people that you know probably wouldn't do that to stay on good terms. And I'm not saying like you're gonna what do you call it? You're not gonna be crazy about it, but you're gonna be like, but you are gonna talk about it. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's just you're gonna bring it up, and that
It's
question has to be asked, and hopefully it gets answered.
it's gonna be tough for him because look, he's got the Senate, he's got the House presidency on his side.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of power. Um, you got rhinos in there, of course. He's got to battle them. But if he doesn't come through right now, or the people around him don't come through and they start backpedaling or start flipping on us, like you said, Christian, is that we have to have the memory of an elephant and not let it go. Remember, what these people did and not let them get away with it. And a lot of people think that everybody that's on the Trump train is blinded or is into the identity politics or anything like that. No, man, this is like the real common sense, pragmatic, approach and holding them accountable. I'll be the first one to say that before Trump, I saw the two-party system as the double-headed snake. It was the same thing. We were just getting played. So we can't go back to that. And if it is still is that, and we're getting played, we got to call it out the way that it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if we are getting played, they're playing a really good game and manipulating us right now because that's our whole shtick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is identifying the manipulation. And if I'm gonna be honest with you, throughout all of this since 2016, I've been looking for that angle. Is like, how are we getting played? How
Mm-hmm.
are we getting played? What's the angle? Do they want to introduce? Um, One of the things that I've been thinking about is uh, electronic currency or
Mm-hmm.
digital currency, I should say. Is this the way that they introduce digital currency to us? That's one angle. Now I'm looking at the AI side of it. It's scary as hell. We got Elon. Seems like, he's at the forefront of this administration with a lot of power. What's his end goal? What's his agenda?
Mm-hmm.
Introduce AI into there and eliminate a lot of our jobs. make us obsolete, make the humans, a lot of the humans, obsolete. Um, I don't know, but we got to stay vigilant. We got to stay awake. Just because we're, our guy won right now doesn't mean that it's all good.
Hmm.
We gotta be even more vigilant and look at the ways where we might be getting played. That's just my opinion.
You're always getting played.
Yeah. No, but
You
I
like getting
think,
played with?
but I think though that yeah, we'll call it out, like I said, and I think there are others too that will. I think people will be loud about it. It won't go quietly. You know what I mean? And more more people are paying attention to what's going on. So I think even with more reason, you can't not deliver. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, you
That's
know
why I
they
make the point about big promises. Is like, man, you brought a lot of attention to yourself, and not to come through.
yeah.
That's a
It,
big
it's
failure right there.
it's like the people gave them the opportunity that they need, right? Or they have a great opportunity to make some really good changes and complete some of those promises, or hopefully all those promises, but they can't waste it. You know
Yeah.
that would suck because we've already seen, right, when Obama was first in there, he had the same thing. He had the House, the Senate, and presidency. He didn't do shit. You know, I don't I don't want that from the guy that I'm hoping for is different. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's why we call it out, and we're hopeful. That's why I always say we're hopeful this shit plays out good. But if not, we'll be here talking about it.
You.
Yeah.
I don't think he made RFK take a picture next to that Big Mac for nothing. You know.
Oh, what do you
That
think that was about?
was a little. That's a little humiliation ritual. I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide.
Yeah, that was I feel like that
That
was
was
a troll type of thing. Um that's funny. Where do you put "Make America Healthy"? Well, Don Jr. posted it and he said "Make America Healthy starts tomorrow." So hey.
Hey, but then at the same time, Daniel, that's not the same Big Mac you and me are eating, bro. That's Air Force One Big Mac. You know that's
Oh my
it's all
god.
the
That's in
same
tallow.
ingredients,
They
but
told
it's
him. They
it's
told him you're
it's on
you're
a
using tallow like back in the
it's
days
on a
here.
gold grill. Yeah, it's way different.
Bull
You're
meat.
right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah,
Shit.
that guy's not making minimum wage, dog. So there's no restrict. There's no minimum wage up in the sky, dog.
Now, is there
It,
is there a bakery on that plane?
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
dude, of course
there's
it's
a
not
bakery
minimum
in
wage. They're getting
Houston.
paid $20 an hour to make that burger, and
Yeah,
they put a McDonald's in Air Force. Well, that's Trump Force, not Air Force One.
yeah.
Yeah, Trump Force One.
It's to make Trump.
There you go. That make Trump. It's hilarious.
Hey,
But
wasn't Clinton? He's the one that always raved about eating McDonald's, didn't he?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh,
I
you
was
guys are
I
too
was too
young.
young for Clinton. I don't remember. The only thing I remember
Yeah,
about Clinton is the scandal. That's about it.
the
What
blue
scandal?
dress.
This fool. The scandal.
Hey, do you guys think it's funny that the whole P Diddy thing is kind of gone away a little bit,
Well,
or am
yeah,
I not
dude.
listening to social media that much?
People are trying to figure out, or Trump is trying to say that he's going to go ahead and give like the JFK files and all that. But I mean, we still got the Epstein files, the Epstein list. We still got the Diddy list. All that stuff needs to. That affects us today. You know, those are people around us today. Are we gonna wait till P Diddy dies to get people? You
No,
know,
but
are
you
we
know
gonna
what?
wait?
JFK files mean a lot because that's when they invented the
Well, he's
uh,
alive.
was that CIA or FBI, came up with the conspiracy theory term to diminish people's opinions about that. So if they release files, documents on that, and all of these conspiracy theories become, conspiracy facts, man, that's huge. That's huge. It's like people have grown up with all of that being known as a conspiracy, and tinfoil hat wearing fools talking about it. So that would
Well,
talk about validation. That would give all kinds of validation to all these people that talked about those conspiracy theories decades. That's not years, it's decades.
well, it makes me think of the Warren report, right? All that Ford and all those guys that did that kind of lied about a whole bunch of stuff. You think about what happened in COVID and what type of counsel was giving us, bad information, like your boy Schiff. Was it Schiff that was in charge of all that?
Probably. Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was Adam Schiff.
Fuck Adam Schiff.
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah. Shit. Well, guys.
Dinner time?
Yeah. I
Dinner
think
time.
so. I think so.
Hot pocket.
Well,
McDonald's time?
yeah.
Big
Gotta
Mac.
go hit up that McTrump.
A big bowl of preservatives and chemicals and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
They're clean. It's clean when they give me
Just
my
pour,
my preservatives.
As long
just
as it's
pour all
not
kinds of hot salsa on top of it, and it's all good. It'll burn it away.
as long as it's not sexually abused, right?
Yeah, as long as you're not sexually abusing my cows and my potatoes, we'll be all right.
I was not expecting that story, dude.
That was right off the bat, dude.
You,
You
you
threw a
got
curveball.
played. You
That,
got
that,
played
that,
from 20 years ago.
that's got nothing to do with which way you guys vote, listeners. That's happening or happened. Point is, it happened.
Thanks, Peter.
It could have been one turkey, dude. It could have been just
It
one
went from it
turkey.
happened 20 years ago to 10 years ago, brother.
It's-
It's getting
One
closer to
turkey.
happening.
You're scared of one turkey getting
Shit.
violated.
Yeah, that's crazy. But anywho, well,
That's gonna be my turkey.
well, no, that's a wrap.
Oh, I know what the angle is. Hold on.
Yeah.
I just figured it out. They want you to
chicken.
buy the artificial turkey, Christian. That's
Oh,
why.
that's what it is. They want you to buy that plant-based vegan turkey, dog. It's PETA. I told you they have an
Yeah.
agenda, man. Damn, they got
Told
you.
you.
They got you.
Dude.
They got you on that impossible turkey.
No,
You
like I
got
said, I was just
played.
gonna get 2 giant chickens, 2 hens,
Mm.
different
So
preservatives.
if they would do that to turkeys, why wouldn't they do that to chickens?
Leave my chickens alone, Danny. I need you to back away. You back up all the way off of my chickens.
I'm just saying.
He's got a point, dog. It's a good question to ask.
Well,
You just gotta
have
stop
fun
eating.
with your
That's
ham.
it.
Have fun with your guys' ham.
Oh shit! Ain't it? All right, guys. Well,
He said,
Oh.
my germs. That's what they said with the turkey. My germs.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Have a good Thanksgiving. Good time with the family. Whatever it is you do, stay safe. Don't drink and drive. Stay alive. Yeah.
Oh, a
That's-
disclaimer. Latino Free Minds does not endorse Kamala nor Bruce Jenner for governor. We do not. We don't. We don't.
We won't
Like
let that
joke
happen.
around. We like to joke around, but that stays there. Ha-ha.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But all right, everybody.
All right. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks
On
for
that
tuning
note,
in. On that note, peace be with you. Take
Peace be
care.
with you.
Later.